Yeah. In this video, we'll see SQL statements. So, why we need this SQL statement? Okay. So, we have data warehouse. Okay. Data warehouse or database. Okay. So, whatever you create in the database, right? That is nothing but object. Okay. So, object. The object can be anything: database schema, table, view, material view, users, roles, and warehouse. Okay, so to create these objects, to create this object, okay, to modify this object, or else take one object that is table. I want to create the table. Okay, I need to insert the data in the table. I want to modify the data in the table. I want to delete the data from the table. So to do this all the activities, okay, to do this all these activities, we need some commands. Okay, what are those means? These are SQL statements. We have five sets. Okay, one is DDL, means data definition language. Means first we will define the definition. Okay, okay, to interact with an object, assume table. I'm taking example table. Okay, first I want to create the table. Why I need to create the table? I want to store the data. So if you take any Excel, see, if you take any Excel, see, this is student data. See how you are maintaining. You are just giving header. Okay. Down the line for each row we are maintaining. Okay. Data. Particular. This is related student data. We give header student ID, first name, last name, date of birth, email, phone, class. It. So each row we maintain in each line. Okay. Like this we are maintaining. So first this is header nothing but structure. Header is nothing but structure. Okay, so here directly we enter header. We are uh, filling the all the data, right? Now if you come to database, that is not the case, right? So we need one command create that header. Means we need one command to create the definition. Create the definition. Okay, so to create the table, I need create command. Okay, it's not like using the create only we can create this table object. No, we can create, okay, database schema, anything. Okay, so for this object, right, I want to create one table. I need create statement. I want alter this table. Means here directly see the header, right, student last name. Okay, I want to change this name. Okay, directly I can come here. I don't want underscore, I can remove directly, right? But if you come to database, that's we cannot do direct like that. What we have to use? We have to use command. What is that one? That is alter. Means we are always dealing with header. Means the table definition. Okay. I want to remove this table. Means I want to drop this table. I will use drop. Okay. Comment is just description for this table. For which purpose we are uh, creating this table? Assume student table. Okay, what kind of description we can give? Okay, this table used to store student data. Like this we can do. Okay, now our structure is ready. Okay, whenever required we can modify using commands alter. Whenever I don't want this particular table, I can use drop, right? But once we create that table, I want to insert the data. Means I want to do some manipulation. within that table. That one, see, initially I want to insert the data, I can use as part of DML statements, means data manipulation language. So data definition always talks about the header, exactly structure of the object. In this case, structure of the table. Here, DML means I'm talking about only data within the table. What kind of data we are storing? Okay, how we can store the data? First, we have to use insert command to store the data. The same data I want to update. I want to change it. Okay, here header is ready. How I am inserting the data? Directly I am coming here. I can insert the data like this, right? Or else I want to update the data. Here, last name I don't want. Suppose Supriya. Supriya, something I want to add. Ramaswamy. Well, her father name. It could be father. Rama Swamy. Okay. So later also I can directly am updating. Okay. Here I don't want means this mistakenly I gave sick. I gave R. Now I realize this is not her last name. I'm just removing. I can do simply like this. But here in the database, that's not the case. What I have to use? I have to use DML statement, data manipulation. First, to insert, as I told, insert statement. To update means existed data. I want to do some changes. Yes, update. I don't want some data. I can delete it. Okay. I want to delete entire table data. I can use truncate. Okay. This merge is a strategy we can apply. Okay. Directly insert and update and delete. Three statements based on our requirement. Okay. Insert, update, delete. We can use. Okay. To implement the like slowly changing dimensions. Slowly changing dimension. Okay. Now I want once I created a table structure, I inserted some data. Okay. Now whatever the data available in the table, I want to see. I want to see. In this Excel sheet, directly I can open, I can check it, right? Whatever the data available, I'm able to see directly. But in the database, that's not the case, right? So I need one command that is select statement. That is nothing but data retrieval language. Okay. Now some tables are there. Some tables like student. Okay. So we know all these commands. Okay. Assume. We know syntax is also we assume. We created assume. We created tables, student, details. Okay. Some student library. One more table. Okay. Student marks. Assume. We have three tables. We have some data also already. Okay. Now, what does this DCL statement means? Grant and the reward. Okay. Who can see? It's not like that. Who can see this data? That's what we are going to control using the this command. We are going to give grant. Grant means particular only admin department can see. In admin department, few people with proper role means who are like it cannot be like this is sensitive information, right? Student details and mark related. Okay, these two are sensitive. Okay, it cannot be seen by the clerks, normal users, contract employees cannot see. Only the college heads, okay, and who are seniors in the admin department can see. Who very limited people can access this data. Like that, how we can control? We'll create some roles. Okay, those roles only can see this kind of this table. Or else, whoever required to process the data. Means we'll give permission to them to take the data to process. Okay. Uh, this is like transaction control. How we can do means commit and rollback. Means simply I'm inserting some data, one of the table. Okay. Commit in the sense after inserting the data. Commit in the sense simply we are saving the data permanently in the table. Saving the data permanently in the table. Rollback in the sense I'm inserting some data in the table. Okay. I realize that that those records are not required. Means I want to undo. I want to undo. Means that is rollback. So what I can do here I inserted. I did something right. I can do Control Z right. See? Control Z. See? Control Z. Means nothing but I did undo. Okay. Here how we can do that one? Simply rollback. You have to use. Okay. Rollback will go to last saved data. Rollback will go to I saved data here. I did some transactions again. I inserted some records here. Okay. Suppose in the table I already 10 records I inserted. I saved. Means I committed. Okay. Later I inserted one more. Sorry, few more like 5 records again inserted. Later I realized I don't want these 5 records. Means what I can do? I can do rollback. Means this rollback will go to last saved. Okay. So those things how we can do using the all SQL statement. So each DDL always okay deal with the definitions. Okay, object definitions. DML always deals with data. Okay, DRL always okay it will use to see the data. Whatever the content is available in the table, okay, we can see. This is data control means who can see, who cannot see. Like that, how we can control using the grant and reward. Okay, we'll create users, we'll create roles. Okay, we'll give permission. Okay, everything we are going to see. Okay, following videos. Okay, transaction control. Okay, particular transaction how we can commit or roll back. Okay, so as part of as part of acid explanation. I told right transaction means completely like whatever you are doing. Okay, it should be 100% successful. It cannot be partial. Okay, so if 100% success means then we'll go to commit something we did mistake. I don't want to. Okay, again I want to go to back. How we can do roll back. Okay, Mm. So DDL first. We'll talk about only DDS here. DDL means data definition language, right? So DDL commands we use for the create, modify, remove database objects, any object. Okay. These commands deal with only structure or metadata definition. Okay. So we are going to create the table structure. Okay. So that will come. You can understand very. Okay. What are the objects we can create? All objects, tables, views, material views, users, roles, and all. Okay. What is the basic structure? So this is I kept for only table. Okay. So create or replace table. Okay. Table name and how we can define the columns. Okay. We will see here column name and data type. What is this data type? Okay. Here see column name is this one. Data type means see this is what kind of data you are storing. Here see numbers right means number data type. Student first name. What kind of data we are storing? Text right means varchar. So everything we are going to learn. Okay. Here data birth right. What kind of data we are storing? This is date. Okay. Phone number. What kind of data we're storing? Numbers. Okay. So based on the, we'll give column name and also we will define data type. So why we need data type means here in normal Excel, right? This is phone number, but I can give normal text also. It will accept. Okay. But in the database, okay, we can control by defining the data type also. Means for phone numbers, okay, should have only numbers. How we can control? We'll define the data type. This phone should have only numbers. Okay. So using these data types, okay, we'll control that one. Okay. Same thing after creating the table, how we can alter. Okay. We will use alter command. Okay. This is alter statement. Okay. We'll see practically how we can do. So using the alter, right? What we can do? We can alter what any definition of the database objects. Whatever we are creating, right? All these objects we can alter using the alter statement. If you take table object, means what kind of operations we can do? Suppose I created one table, assume here student ID, first name, last name, date of birth, email, phone number, class. Okay. Suppose, yeah, I want to add one more column. First, I created this table using this information. Later, I want to add one more column. Okay. Like student, gender information I want. I can add it. Okay. That's what. Here, I want to add new column to existing table. I want to remove existing column. Already there's some column. I don't want that one. I can do. Here, already I have a column like any uh, student last name. I don't want. Okay. I will make this. Okay. I want to maintain entire full name in the one column only as a student name. I want to modify. I will modify this one as a student first name to just student name. I don't want this column. Simply, I need to remove this column and this column name. I have to change. Okay. All those things. Okay. I can do. I can change column names. Okay. I can change column names also. Column names also I can change it. Sorry. Column names also I can change it. I can remove column names. Okay. I can change width property. What is this width property? Okay. So if you come to here phone number, right? Ideally phone number should be 10 digits, right? Okay. Now in the Excel I can enter more number, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 10, 11, 12. Like that I can enter. There is no restriction. Excel won't object, right? But ideally, the phone number should be 10 digits only, right? So, how we can do? Like how we are defining data type, okay? We can define width property. Width property means what is the length should have? Only 10 digits. Okay, mobile number should be how many? Only 10 digits. How we can define? In the definition, right? Okay, while doing the definition of itself, we can define. Later also we can modify. Okay. So, and we want to change the table name itself. Yes, we can do. I want to draw object means once I create the table, okay, I don't want that table. Okay. simply I can go and I can drop the table. Not only table, I can drop any other objects, views, materials, users and roles, anything. Okay. In Snowflake, if you mistakenly dropped any object, okay, like database, schema, tables, okay, we can undrop it. So there is a restriction which objects we can undrop it. Okay. So databases, schemas, tables, we can undrop it. Okay. Now, the, those are with respect to data definition language. Data manipulation language always deal with the add, modify, okay, delete data from the table. Okay. So it deals with only data. Means it deals with it, it deals with only data. Okay. DMLs, right? So using DML statements, we cannot do any changes with respect to the definition. Okay. So we'll deal with only data. I want insert one record. How I can do? I want change any value. I want to update any value. Okay. I want to delete one record. How I can do? Using the data manipulation language. So I want to insert the data. I will use insert statement. Okay. I want to update existing data. Yes, I can do it. Okay. I want to delete the data. Yes. Any particular row I want to delete. Yes, I can do it. Delete it. Okay. So I want to remove all the data from the table. Yes, I can use truncate. Okay. So these are okay commands. Okay. We are going to uh, practice in the next session. Okay. That's all for this video. So we will see practically all these things. Okay. Uh, Using the student table, student library table. Okay. We'll see. Thanks. That's all for this video.